Hello everyone. Sorry for my ugly wrist braces. If you've been following me at all, this is how it's gonna be for a while. So basically, I decided I was going to make this video because I got something very exciting in the post. This is very exciting for me. I've blocked off the sender and my address. Hopefully there's no other information that can, like, figure out where I live. Anyway, yeah, so this came all the way from Japan, which is very, very cool. And it didn't cost me any duties, which I was very surprised by because I'm so used to being like, anytime I try and get anything internationally, I'm charged like at least what GST would be here in duties. And it can be expensive, especially, that's why I'm trying not to order anything from the States right now, because every time I pay for, like, if I pay for I've paid for things that are like $20 Canadian, and getting it from the States, they'll charge me like $20 in customs, and I'm like, cool, thank you so much. But anyway, so this is from Japan, and as you might be able to see, it says planner Hobonichi. Ooh. It's something I had been sort of percolating in my mind for quite a while, and then when I went to the Hobonichi meetup, the what was it called again? The Hobonichi Techo meetup caravan or something of that nature. A lot of people had this, and it got me thinking. I'm sure the title will be what it is will be in the title of the video, so you'll probably already know what it is by now. But I'll just get to opening it. Oh, wow. Oh, it's all wrapped so nicely. Wow. Guy who has trouble opening things voice. Oh no, I'm just gonna have to cut it, I think. Wow. I'm always so sorry for all the crinkling noises, but I'm always so impressed by Japanese style gift wrapping. Wow, and it's so I know it's Sakura season in Japan right now, and it is in other places that have warmer climate than me. We don't get Sakura. We have in High Park in Toronto, they have like a large grove of Sakura, but we don't get those until like May. But everywhere else in the world is like, wow, the trees are blossoming, it's so beautiful, and we're just like, man, can't wait for that. We got a few months. But yeah, wow, look at how beautiful. Wow, okay. I'm gonna open this off camera because I don't want to destroy it. Okay, so if you know, you know. You'll see what this is shortly. But they've included this little sticker sheet, which is so cute. I don't know. I think this is the front. Well, yeah, it is the front because that's where you peel. But how sweet. I really like that illustration style. I do worry it is AI generated, though. I think it might be, just based on the way the lines look. But it is still cute, and I'll figure out a way to use it because it was gifted to me. But anyway. This is a 5-year Hobonichi. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. I know it's gonna be really thick, and I'm a little nervous to open it because I don't want to. My brain is like, I'm going to ruin it immediately. But I'll give you an explanation while I flip through this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a paper test in this video. Probably not, because I think I have other things planned. But yeah, I'll just open it up in a second. The box is so nice. I really like this color is quite nice. It's kind of like a robin's egg blue. Oh wow, okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, this is in Japanese, of course. I don't mind that. I think they only do the 5-year in the Japanese. This is the paper test, the test paper they give you. I have been told that this functions much worse than that paper that's in, oh my god, it's so beautiful, than the paper that's inside here. I am so glad this arrived safely because the shop I got this from on Etsy, there were a handful of reviews that were like, it never arrived, I'm so sad. And I was like, oh no, please arrive, I spent money on this, and also I can't find it anywhere. I was looking for a 5-year for quite a while and I could not find it anywhere except this Etsy, and then I found one on eBay, but it wasn't even the right years. This is the only one I could find that was in the right years. So, wow. Oh my god, it's so chunky. Whoa. Holy cow, it's like, whoa. That's crazy. The only thing I can compare really would be a Bible, but I've never... Have I ever held a Bible? Yeah, I have in, like, hotel rooms. Sorry for all the religious folks out there. I'm not religious. But yeah, it's quite dense. But the cover is so nice. Sorry you can see my, like, greasy little handprints on there. I run hot. Um, it's so beautiful. Wow. How lovely. I don't know if it's... I can't remember if it's leather bound or not. Whoa. The end pages are so nice as well. I've never actually seen a... I've never seen one of the 5-years in person. Well, I have seen them as other people have used them, but I haven't seen them... I haven't held one and flipped through it on my own. I've just seen other people show theirs. It's so nice, and the paper is more cream than... I wonder if I could compare it to the Weeks. I will in a minute. But, so, my reasoning for getting this is... I saw... So, at the Hobonichi... I will translate this later, because I'm very curious. But my reasoning for getting this is because after seeing it at the... I saw a few people had these 5-year journals, and also this is A6, by the way, which is my preferred size. I saw several people with this 5-year journal at the meeting caravan, and I went, that would be nice, that's really cool. And I also saw Moonlit Journals. They had, I believe she uses she, her pronouns. If I'm wrong, I will edit in if I'm a correction. But I believe she uses her 5-year as like creative writing practice, where she will take either a highlight or a low light from the day and write it in a creative writing fashion, instead of just as like... I believe the examples she used were like seeing birds and getting a migraine injection. And so writing them as if it was like writing them in the most beautiful prose I've ever heard. But it's just like a day in her journals, which is so beautiful to me. And I don't think I'll be that eloquent, but it's just amazing, and it was so inspirational. And okay, this is the silly thing for me. So this is 2026 to 2030. I was born in 2000, and so this will take me from being 25 years old, because my birthday's quite late, being 25 until I'm 30 years old. And I thought that was pretty cool. Like, just the past 5 years, I turned 20 during lockdown, and so I didn't do anything for it, of course, but like I haven't done anything for my birthdays really since I was like 14 years old. I haven't really done anything special or extravagant for my birthdays since I was 14. But I just thought this would be really cool to sort of document my mid to late 20s, because it's such a strange transformative time from what I've seen and heard. Yeah, because the past 5 years are kind of a blur for me. I have been documenting it. I started actually, I did start journaling, I believe, like, journaling properly, in 2021. Maybe I'll show you guys that notebook at some point. But I think it was 2021. Either that or it was 2020. I don't remember. I just know that I started journaling in lockdown because I was like, I want to remember this. Will I ever read them back? Probably not. But, anyways, then I started memory keeping in different ways, and I just think I've done so much in the past few years, and I don't remember most of it because I have terrible memory in general. But when I see my pages, it triggers the memories I won't remember like exact details very much because I don't have that type of memory at all. I have aphantasia, so I can't picture things in my head. I just know things. But when I see photographs in other journals and the like, then it brings back the memories. I can't relive them or anything, which is good for like sad things. But I do know that, like, oh, if I flip back in my journal from 2024, I can look at the photos from when I went to Morro Bay, California with my partner, and I'm like, oh yeah, we saw an otter there. That was great. Stuff like that. So I would love to do something like that in here. Obviously, with this amount of pages, you can't really post many photos, or I wouldn't want to because it's chunky as is. I don't want it to get like even bigger. Or, well, it will get bigger once you fluff out the pages. But it's just going to be really cool to sort of see the process of, and I do like that this side is gridded because that's my one complaint about the Hobonichi weeks. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens because I could like draw something, or I could put like a little photo on this side, and like write down the date it happened, stuff like that. And I think that would be really cool. Or I could put like a sticker to remind me. And I just think it'll be really cool. And I like that it's going to last me 5 years. And I really hope I don't fall off of it. But if I do, I've been told by many people that with the 5 year, you can just kind of dip in and out. And I appreciate that. Like my ideal is going to be to update it once a week at least. Especially now with all this going on. Yeah, actually, I'm going to talk about that next because this is also going to be sort of and I know it's not April yet. I'm filming this on, I believe, the 27th of March, but yeah, I would like to do a little bit of an updated techo kaigi, if that's okay with you. I will begin with my Hobonichi weeks because it is not changing. This is my rock. This is my ride or die. I put it in this cover, which is beautiful. It's from Larite, who used to be or not used to be, but, well, yeah, they went out of business, unfortunately. Larite slash Lacau was a wonderful leather maker. I don't remember where I think he was based in the US after relocating, but absolutely wonderful person and some of the nicest leather. This is their old boots leather, I believe, and it's so soft and so nice. I really like it. It's also got some of the most beautiful striations. Ignore all the dings I have on it. But yeah, so I've had this for quite a while, and I moved into it because I basically decided I was gonna move out of. I was keeping this Hobonichi Weeks in my Snuffkin Traveler's Notebook, and it just got way too bulky, and I don't necessarily bring this out and around. Yeah, I don't bring this out and around, but I just wanted something a little more compact, so I say as this is still chunky because of all the stickers I have in here. But yeah, I'm just covering my doctor's name, but so this is where we're at. We're still going strong. Yeah, we're we're trucking along. Sorry for being out of frame, but it's just my planner, and it's been the same forever, and it will likely stay the same until something goes terribly wrong or whatever. Like I almost switched out with with how bad the paper was last year, but then I switched to like a gel pen, and now it's fine. I'm sure I could try it again, and it would be fine because I tried the fountain pen in the other weeks that I will talk about in a second. But yeah, so we're doing fine with this. I made a whole video about this, so I won't dwell on it too much, but I moved my health log into a rings setup, because with the Hobonichi weeks, I wasn't using one side of the page because I no longer track a whole bunch of stuff, but I still need to track certain things for my health, and yeah, so basically I just have all my appointments in here, for just sort of tracking what's going on. Yeah, so I just have like I printed these out, and it turns out my printer can actually handle Tomoe River paper, which is crazy. I was very shocked by that. At least I think this is Tomoe River paper. It's 52 GSM paper that I got online, but it's been handling fountain pens pretty okay. And there's only like minor. Well, there is pretty bad ghosting for these pages, but like I don't mind that. That's fine with me. And then as I've mentioned in the other video, I'm redating these 2025 weeklies. For now, I might buy the other ones, but for now I'm not going to, because I can just deal with this. Then I have Gratitude with this paper that I've cut down from one of the week-sized memo books. And then here I'm tracking my low spend, because I've been doing very bad, as you can tell here. Well, today's the 27th and I haven't updated this, but I'm doing very bad. Yeah, my mom jokingly said that, like, hand over your paychecks, and I was like, yeah, that's honestly probably a good idea. But yeah, so this one, since it's black ink, this one, there's a lot more ghosting on these, as you can see. But the paper is 52 GSM, so, like, it's to be expected. And then I have just this tagged in here. Yeah. So that's the health log for now. I've also been over this in the health log video. This is my Paper Republic. This is my sort of, I'm going out, I want to bring a notebook thing. So I have my sketchbook in here. I have this notebook that I'm using for, like, outing journaling while I'm out. So I put a little, like, geotag in to say, like, this is where I'm at. And then I just write. And then I have this word search book that I got online. I don't think I mentioned it, but I actually had to cut the back cover down. It looks ugly, so don't look at it too quickly, or not quickly, don't look at it too deeply. Yeah, I cut that down so it fits in here, and I really like it. I've literally only done one so far, but it was so fun. I love word searches. I've been also trying to get into crosswords, but I'm not smart, and so they're harder for me. But yeah, so there's that, and then I'll move on to my last thing, which is a pretty big update, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll see. I really hope you don't hear the giant, like, garbage truck rumbling outside, but if so, it is what it is. I'm hoping also the glare isn't too bad on this. Anyway, so this is my daily journal, my A6. It is a Wonderland 222 notebook that I've been... Cool, now my dad's coughing. I've been using it since the beginning of the year. I tried to switch into a standard size TN. I didn't like it, so I moved back in here. Yeah, I love this Moomin cover very much. It's so beautiful. Like, look at all that. That's so pretty. But okay, with all my wrist stuff, my doctor told me, I'm just gonna, so you can see, my doctor told me you should try limiting the amount of handwriting you're doing. She was like, have you considered dictating? And I was like, I'm not doing that. There's no way I'm doing that. Instead, I decided to attach my mechanical keyboard to my iPad so I could type out my entries for now. And so I don't think there's nothing in here that's like TMI. Well, it is everything that goes in a journal is probably oversharing TMI, but basically this is what I did yesterday, and I put all of the ephemera that I wanted to put in here first, and then I typed everything out and I sized it so it would fit, and then I printed it out on the thin paper, and then I cut it and pasted it in. I like that I was able to use my fountain pen to sort of add the little stars around and the embellishments, because otherwise it felt really sterile. Nothing against people who type out journal entries, or for people who digital journal. I think it's very, very cool. It's just the fact that I've been writing in this and I've been handwriting my journal entries since 2021, that seeing my handwriting next to this feels weird to me, especially because I realized I was using, this is 12-point font, or no, this is 11-point font. It is much too big for the size, for the A6 size, because I took up 3 pages. Like, yes, these are big pieces of ephemera, but, like, I took up 3 and more than half a page doing this, and I didn't even do much yesterday. I got my lip pierced, and that's about it. But yeah, so my writing is really little in the first place, so I need to resize this and figure that out from there. But other than that, it isn't the worst thing in the world. It could be much worse. And also, I think I might change the color of the writing to match the ink of the month. We'll see how that goes, but this is my first draft, or not my first draft. This is my first spread experimenting with the new way of journaling, I guess. It's really disheartening and it's really upsetting. I posted on my close friends story about it on Instagram because I was really upset about not being, well, it's not that I'm not allowed to write, it's that I was told I should reduce the amount of writing I do. And even when I'm not writing like that much in a day, like this Wednesday I wrote this much, which is probably, if I turn this, it's probably like this much of a page. That hurts so bad. And not even hurt, because a lot of people have been telling me, oh, I'm so sorry about your pain, and I'm like, okay, thank you very much, I appreciate your concern. The pain is not the concerning part for me. The concerning part for me is the numbness, because I have had chronic pain my entire life, so I'm used to being in pain. I can handle it. I have a really high pain tolerance. It's the fact that I can't feel my fingers a lot of the time that worries me, and especially now that it's been since January, I think I've been dropping things, and it's not because of muscle weakness, it's because I can't tell if I'm holding the thing. So like when I'm holding a pen, also someone commented the other day, like, have you tried holding a pen differently? And I'm like, well, yes, I have. Thank you so much for the suggestion. But the problem is I've been holding a pen like this since I was a child, and so trying to hold it any other way feels wrong and bad, but I will try. I will try. So thank you to that person. But yeah, I'm doing my best, and we'll see where it goes, because like even just holding that pen for that like second there, I can't feel these four fingers right now. But yeah, it's not great, but we'll do our best. Okay, I'm so sorry that got really sad. Going back to the 5-year, if any of you use a 5-year, please do tell me what you use it for or how you use it, because I would love to know. I'm very nosy. I know that Allison of Little Coco Studios has one. I know that I believe Sai from the Analog Diaries also has one, and I've already spoken about Moonlit Journals, and I've seen several other people with 5-years. I know Karina Loves to Plan has one as well. Please tell me. I'm so nosy, and if you just got one this year, what made you decide to get one? I've already discussed why I got one. It's because I want to document my late 20s, late 20s, mid 20s, because I'm 25 now. But mid, how long does mid last? Is mid like to 26, and then late is 27 on? I don't know. But yeah, I would love to know. Oh, you can put like a little photo of yourself. That's really cute. But yeah, how lovely. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're doing well. Also, if you're my mom and you see this, I did not get a cover. I'm lying. I got a cover for it. She asked me if I got a cover for this, and I said, no, of course not. I ordered one. Anyway, if you're my mom, you didn't hear that. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.